Welcome back to another Lonely Stoner podcast, episode 23. I'm Evan,
And I'm Seth.
and yeah, we're here. We're at the Jordan episode.
Facts.
It's been a long time coming. We're at the Jordan episode. It's going to be a goated one.
Yeah, bro. It's been a long time coming. We're going for a while now, and making progress. And yeah, Jordan episode, bro.
We're here.
We're here,
We're here for the Jordan episode. We've got a decent amount of stuff to discuss.
of course.
I'm sure we'll, discover some more things to discuss as time goes on. But
We always
as
do.
we always do. Yeah, there you go. As we always do. So yeah, I think first thing, UFC London.
Yeah, man.
We watched that together. It was I watched that card from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Just because it was on a good time. But
Yeah.
start with the main event, which was Leon Edwards losing in the fourth round. Was it?
Yeah.
By a submission guillotine.
Yeah.
Mounted guillotine. Which is a bit of not embarrassing submission to get submitted by, but you don't see guys get submitted in that way really.
No, I mean,
these days.
To be fair to Leon, he was able. His defensive grappling was good, for like the first 3 rounds. But the thing with grappling is, you make one mistake, the guy advances position very easily. You're in a very bad position very quickly, and it kind of felt like that. Like Sean Brady sort of advanced to like the mounted position, and then from then he was working on the guillotine, and sooner or later he got it locked in, and that was it for Leon Edwards. Still, but Leon Edwards showed like next to no resistance. It felt like a less dominant version of like John Jones v Cyril Gane. Well, like if Sean Brady was more of a finisher, he probably could have got Leon Edwards out there like a second round submission.
Yeah.
But
because Sean Brady likes to wear you down and with the grappling and the pressure and the pace and the cardio. He's big for what he's so big for welterweight. I mean, not tall, but he's polo.
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
And he said I think he walked in the cage at like 198.
Bro, yeah,
which is kind of absurd. Like, so how do you gain? That can't be healthy. Gaining 28 pounds in like 24 hours.
Bro, that's nuts.
Probably like over 20, probably like 30 hours or something.
Yeah, it's nuts though. But yeah, it can't be like, what are you doing to your body
to gain 28 pounds?
Yeah.
Just over 24 hours.
Oh, bro, that's what I'd have to do though.
That's just absurd.
Oh, it's worth it though. Man's number one contender in the UFC welterweight division by doing this.
There you go.
He wouldn't be in this position at middleweight.
But that does put welterweight in an interesting position because Jack Della, who's probably the least deserving of all those contenders, is getting the fight simply because he was the one available. To do it.
Yeah.
So he's getting the title fight now.
Which it shouldn't really be that way.
No.
When you think about it, it should always be like
they didn't need to rush.
Bro, because it's not like Bilal's a big draw. Like no one cares about Bilal.
Exactly.
It's not like
and that's probably going to be the main event of that pay-per-view as well.
Yeah. Because it's not like he's an Alex Pereira or like he's a big name. They want to get him back in there to make money from. But Bilal's like, oh, no one cares about Bilal, innit?
Yeah.
Guys, the security don't even know he's the champ, innit?
For real, I remember the name,
Facts. No, that's why I have to laugh when a man says Canelo hands, innit?
Canelo hands.
But man, I think at this point he understands that it's a meme, innit? Like,
yeah, he
knows, like he plays into it at this point.
That's the thing. He's playing the hill.
Facts,
he's trying to play the hill, and it's working.
It is working, and guys like him and like Marab, they have to do that.
Yeah,
they have.
They want to, because like we've been speaking. Sometimes in MMA, if you can win those fights, but you're also entertaining, people will have ratings for you if you're entertaining and interesting. Yeah. Even if your fighting style is a bit shit.
Yeah, and that's what's happened with them still.
Yeah.
Their fight style is pretty boring. Even though Marab, I wouldn't necessarily Marab's style is boring, but Bilal's definitely is.
Yeah, no, Bilal's is definitely boring. Not to say he doesn't dominate people because
and maybe that's part of it, or maybe that's kind of part of why we assume his fight is being boring as well. Not assume because we do watch them, but like there's less excitement for it in our heads because we
think Bilal is dominating and he's no way he's gonna lose.
And like unless this guy knocks Bilal out early on in the fight, and then early on the fight happens and he just grappling.
Low-key, that does speak to how good Bilal is.
Facts, it does because he's been on a long streak at welterweight, and his sort of dominance does speak to like MMA Guru was saying about like the fraudulent like American wrestling credentials, because Bilal only wrestled in like high school. He wasn't like a D1 college wrestler or nothing. So there's guys with much bigger pedigree than him, but he's out wrestling everyone.
He's the best wrestler in the division right
now.
Yeah. If Usman's not really fighting.
Yeah. Even then, Bilal was more dominant with his wrestling than Usman was.
Yeah. especially because Usman definitely tried to become more of a striker.
Yeah, he was kind of forced into it because of all them knee issues as well.
Yeah. He's so broke up.
Yeah, but when I hear that, I'm like, bro, how did you get to the level you was at with them knees, bro?
He was saying like going up the stairs with painful and that.
Yeah, to go down the stairs backwards, G.
That's crazy.
Like, your man's a casually a world champion.
Like that. That also again speaks to how good he is as well.
Yes,
to be in that sort. All these fighters probably have things they deal with in it, but
of course, yeah, bro. Because deeper, you're training all day, every day. Stuff's gonna happen, bro.
You're gonna get injured.
But I think potentially with the grappling as well, like so easy, just pull something or twist something.
Just frame off in the wrong place, pop your elbow, something like that.
Very easily happen. Ankle, something.
Then you have to pull out of a fight or you're written off for a bit.
Yep. Or you're fighting injured.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's probably the worst case scenario.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of these fighters, they'll fight injured and they won't say nothing about it. A lot of these fighters are this way, I think.
Yeah.
You get the guys who would definitely use excuses.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah.
But it's like now they say in WWE is like you're never gonna wrestle 100%. It's gonna be like that in UFC, in like MMA as well, because the camps you're going on, they're so intense. Like you're never gonna enter the octagon 100%.
Nah.
You're always gonna even if it's just a little something like a swollen toe or like if you pull something, you know what I mean?
Even in doing it could make it worse as well. It could make the injury worse.
Exactly. So, yeah.
It's just
but yeah.
Yeah, it probably happens a lot more often than we think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, what was the co-main event? Like Kevin Holland?
Yeah, Kevin Holland. Yeah, great performance by Kevin Holland, bro. Yeah, love to see it, bro.
Kung Fu black belt.
Facts. That's so cold, bro. Who's a Kung Fu black belt out here nowadays, bro? Kevin Holland, bro. He doesn't even really use it. Bro, man's out here, G. He's mostly just like a boxer and a bit of kicks as well. It's not like he. By the way, to be fair, I wouldn't even know what a Kung Fu fighter in the UFC would look like. What other ones have there been like? Alex Caceres or something?
I guess it's just I don't really know what Kung Fu is.
That's what I'm saying, like
because I just think of karate.
Yeah,
I think of Kung Fu. I don't really know what the difference is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's weird still. But to be a black belt, it's cold though. I don't want to be a black belt in Kung Fu. Just to tell people, innit? Like I'm like Bruce Lee, innit?
Yeah,
guys wouldn't fuck with you still.
Or just telling them, I'm a black belt
in Kung Fu. Yeah.
So every time you hear someone say I'm a black belt, they just get whipped straight away.
Well, yeah, to be fair, it does happen quite a bit. Especially in like places like street beefs, innit?
Yeah.
I should jump on that though.
Well, the man say he studied Batman Arkham.
Yeah, facts. He said when I was looking at some of my favourite strikers like Batman.
That's crazy work though.
Yeah.
Bro said Batman.
That is jokes.
I do rate street beefs though. Oh, but your guy Kevin Holland.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, pulled off the close win.
Nah. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't that close still. Like, if you look at
it was semi-close.
If you look at like the striking numbers, like Kevin Holland blew him out of water.
No, he did.
But Gunnar Nelson, you could say he was controlling the grappling, but you look at the numbers, like how can you be controlling the grappling if you're still getting bangs from the bottom?
I don't think Kevin Holland was coasting though, because he was on his back a fair bit as well. Not that has sort of much weight in the scorecards, but
yeah, it shouldn't. Especially
it wasn't an easy fight for him.
Nah, and it shouldn't have much weight in the scorecard, especially when Kevin Holland's like consistently landing punches from the bottom. At the end of the day, like if I'm in your guard, but you're punching me from the bottom, like that should be worth more than me just being on top.
Yeah, definitely. He was punching a lot from the bottom as well, a lot.
So I wouldn't say it's that close. And Kevin Holland's the guy as well, and with that loss for Gunnar Nelson, has John Kavanagh confirmed his place like one of the worst UFC coaches? Because I was watching a video about my man, and they're saying like Gunnar Nelson obviously pretty much done nothing with his career. Not really beating anyone that good. Anytime he's faced anyone, even with a bit of a heartbeat, he loses to them.
I feel like he fights the exact same in every fight as well.
Because he's so dead. Because he's so limited.
He's quite dead.
He's like a side on karate style fight, but he doesn't throw any punches. So he just stand there bouncing in front of you. And then he was regarded as like a good jiu-jitsu sort of prospect early on in his career, but your man's losing fights. He's not submitting people. He's just getting taken down and grappled, or just beaten up on the feet.
Yeah, just every which way.
Yeah,
It's
facts. And then Johnny Walker was training there. He had 3 losses during his 3 fights there. And people were saying like, it was like worst he ever looked in his career. And recently when he's just getting like knocked out, like with these like goofy knockouts.
I forgot he was there.
Yeah.
As well.
Because I was there, I think I was watching did he fight Rakic?
He fought quite a few guys. I don't want to look on my phone in case it's recording.
I think it was a fight against Rakic. And he was in like Saudi, I think. And he's coming out like bare dancing and shit. And I see John Kavanagh in his corner, his bare jokes, and then he got knocked out, like brutally knocked out.
Yeah, I did have to buck him though. Did have to see what he was saying.
Oh, is it? When?
When I was at the O2 with our guy.
Oh, mad.
With our guy that lived just up the road.
Oh, okay.
The white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we went to the O2. It was I can't remember what it was, but like Bisping was there, Darren Till was there.
Oh, was that the Q&A? Johnny Walker was there?
No, Johnny Walker wasn't there.
Oh.
Paige Van Zandt was there.
Oh, I was like, Johnny Walker was there.
No, but when I was there.
Oh, John Kavanagh.
I saw John Kavanagh.
Oh, John Kavanagh, okay. Yeah, like, I mean, cold if Johnny Walker was
I was
there.
walking in the thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, I hear like a group of Irish people like near, innit?
Yeah.
And then I look at him, he's like standing like a bit, it's like, I don't understand, like you can go into the O2 bit and then there's like a corridor sort of, you go down into where you can get to the backstage bit.
Okay.
And I was just like looking at it, I was just like, that's John Kavanagh, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is a while ago though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
so he was like probably quite relevant.
Yeah.
Like, and quite rated.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, like John Kavanagh, yeah? He's like Irish, not isn't it? He's just like, yeah, mate. Like, you're right. Just, I'm like, what's he just doing here? Like,
yeah, that's cold. That's cold. Like John Kavanagh.
Yeah, I don't have luck in bumping into just celebrities and that. He's probably like the most famous guy I've just been able to meet like that.
Yeah. Like, imagine if it was Johnny Walker though. You probably could have knocked him out. Just slept him. That would have been bad.
I mean, I could. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I'd give you a decent chance.
Yeah.
In a boxing fight, you might get slept. I can't lie.
Yeah, man should just bear higher still.
What, 205? Both of you go to 205.
Bro, the thing is,
like, he's big.
He's a big guy,
he's
bro.
Big.
Me and him could just fight a walking around rate still. There's no need for us to cut weight.
But it's heavyweight boxing fight.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Like, he's big though and has a crazy reach.
Yeah, and he's very athletic as well.
In boxing, it might actually be really tough to
bro, he'd be very tough to fight, bro. Because he's so big and so athletic. I might not even be able to land on his chin.
And if he can guard better with the bigger gloves as well. And
yeah,
no, that might. No, but if you crack him though.
Yeah, which I would be trying to do from early on still.
That's it. You can't just be jabbing outside with Johnny Walker. No,
early on, I'm pushing the pace.
You have to clinch him up as much as you can. Just them dirty boxing, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To the body, bang, bang. When you're in the clinch.
Fucking Johnny Walker in the war room, innit?
Yeah. Drink Johnny Walker with him alone. Whatever that means.
Well, one might have to emphasise the alone part, innit?
Alone.
Just got to let you know, innit? There was no one else there.
So why? Because I studied, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's your guy, whatever. Like, he looks like it looks like his soul's not there, innit?
It's just gone, innit?
Someone's controlling him, bro.
Yeah, like his body's there, but like he's just not there.
You're not supposed to like vibrate when you talk, bro. My man has vibrator.
Bro, he's gone. He's faded, bro.
Faded to the hoe.
Yeah, like facts. Man, like the original Fulcrum.
No, that's your guy.
Like, he's my guy. I've been watching videos of him, not recently, but back in the day. Man would be getting like 2 vapes, putting it in a bong, ripping it through the bong, and man's they blow like the craziest cloud, G. I was ripping like the pens through the bong.
I'd probably just contract instant throat cancer.
Yeah, you got some madness still.
Yeah, instant throat cancer.
With a bong as well, yeah. Bongs, they're intense still. That's inhaling pure smoke.
Yeah, I mean, we had the little bong when we was on holiday and did what it needed to do, to be fair.
Definitely.
Like, when we couldn't be bothered to bill it up and that.
Yeah. I don't know. It just
Dash the loud in the bong.
Yeah, it's just a bit awkward, isn't it? It feels like you're using bare weed bare quickly.
Because you are.
Yeah, you
You
are.
smoke a whole zoot in a couple of draws.
Yeah, it's mad still. Yeah.
And obviously it's like, there's no papers, you're just smoking the pure loud.
Yeah. Now, when are we rising that up again, though?
Got too soon, innit?
Bro, I might be looking to book something for like same sort of time, like September, October time still. Book it early so I can get it paid off through the months and then.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, we'll have to sort something out this year. I have to get away this year.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, bro, because I went to the same place the past 2 years, innit? Same place I went with you. I went to the same place, but I would do a 3-peat there still.
I probably would be trying to go back to the same place.
I would go back to the same place, maybe not the same hotel, but I'd go back to the same place, the same like area. Because the area, bro,
it was a calm area too. Yeah, I know the whole strip, like,
bro. I know that bit like the back of my hand now, isn't it?
It's your bits. Like, it's your bits.
Like I land, I shout my guy, this amount of bud to the hotel, a bucket, grab
like,
that.
We're just gonna land and we're gonna step out of the airport.
But they'll be shouting. We're
just stepping out, as we saying "Hola amigo." Innit?
Yeah, facts. And I told them which hotel I'm at, and they'll take me right
ask
there.
them where the biblioteca is.
Yeah, facts. They rate that still. I send you to the biblioteca, innit? I'm gassed.
And it's good because just that one word is in Spanish, innit? Not the whole sentence.
Yeah, facts. No,
just that one word.
Yeah, facts. I think they understood the whole sentence though. Even though they were just saying like biblioteca, like biblioteca still. That's a good story for the pod actually. I was in Tenerife, right? At a weed cafe, and they had a P4 there. So we're playing FIFA in it. And then one of my boys I beat one of my boys, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you're getting sent to the biblioteca right now. And then we're like, yeah, biblioteca, yeah, biblioteca. And we're like, yeah, well, you guys rate that one? And like, yeah, biblioteca, still, yeah.
I said, yeah, biblioteca.
No, I should have introduced myself as a Signor Grande Penne, though, innit? They
would have liked that one as well.
Yeah. Signor, innit? Signor
Grande Penne.
Facts. Nah, that's what you got to do, though. Nah, Spain, bro. If the podcast could bang and we was making 5-6 bills a month each, bro, I'd live somewhere like Spain or Thailand, but I'm out of it. Yeah, bro.
What, just that sort of passive income?
Yeah, bro.
Because it's not technically passive income.
No, I'll still be making content though, but
like, if this is what you're gonna do anyway.
Yeah, bro.
So, like I say, the best ways to get paid is by doing something you do for free.
Facts, bro.
If you can get paid for doing something you do for free.
Facts.
Like, you've won.
Yeah.
You've absolutely won.
Oh, you really have still.
So we're more than willing to do these podcasts for free.
Bro, we've been doing them still. I've made 80 side quest episodes at this point.
Yeah. And the thing is, the main thing isn't even the numbers. It's okay, can we get to a point where we get some sponsorships and
facts, bro.
And that's where the real money's at.
Facts, and even
we can be making our revenue from monetization and whatnot.
Yeah, facts.
And also the sponsors. Yeah, we can be living, man.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm saying you can just go to Spain.
Yeah, and even like old videos as well. Even old videos can pick up views now. Like I remember some of the old videos about like the college basketball players. We're in March Madness now. Some of them have been getting views again still. And these were videos we made months ago.
That's fucked how that works.
Yeah, bro.
No, it does make sense though.
Makes sense still. Because the video title was like, will this insane college athlete make it to the NBA?
And now that the college basketball's been super relevant.
Yeah.
These content is popping off a bit more. Makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. That's a good thing about podcast though. Just crazy amounts of content, bro. Like
just chill, just
bro. Oh.
Nearly destroyed the equipment.
That's gonna sound mad on the podcast. I was gonna think like
just go for a
house
trip.
Got booted in, innit?
You went for a trip right there.
You're just running away. The police are screaming freeze, innit?
You just hear the handcuffs click, and I'm just like, let me go.
It's like, you're under arrest, sir.
Oh my god. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I remember. I think it was like episode 2 or 3 or something, and I'm like, at the start of the podcast, yeah, I'm Evan. And you're like, no, I'm Evan.
No,
I'm like,
that's
oh
funny.
yeah, I'm Seth. Yeah,
We had to move like flight when we say we're gonna edit that out and just leave it in.
No, fact, no, leave it in, bro.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Facts, no, bro, leave it in, bro, because one day, innit, when we're on like episode 500 and we do like a review of all the episodes, innit, we'll play that back with big creaks and bears.
For real.
Like, we should do that for like episode, like a special episode, like episode 30 or 40 or something. Like get someone to like edit like a what could we say, like a
highlight reel.
Yeah, like a highlight reel of like the first 30 episodes, and then we like react to the best bits.
That will be cool. That's content, though.
That's content, in it. Unlimited content glitch, isn't it? Like a Flight does when he reacts to his own games.
Yeah, literally. It's like it did get to the point where there were like 5 or 6 faces on the screen, and it was like
it's just ridiculous.
Flight reacting to Cash, reacting to Flight, reacting to Cash, reacting to Flight, reacting to.
It just gets ridiculous, isn't it?
Like, you know what they're doing. Like, it gets to the point you know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And even they're confused which one is like the most recent one, and that they don't know.
There's literally them who's making it as well.
And then you just have all these faces of the same guys. You have multiple videos and videos, video YouTube section.
Yeah, in fact, they'll just pause at different times. It's just fucked. Yeah. No, but the gameplay of this podcast is going to be probably some Spawn, just violently attacking people in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yes, that's a good segue.
Yeah,
that's a nice segue there. But yeah, I did have to watch some of the like cutscenes in that.
Okay.
Spawn on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Some of like the intros and outros and that. He's cold.
Yeah.
He's so cold.
Yeah. The suit's cold as well.
Yeah.
He's very cold. But you're a lot further in the animated show Spawn.
I think I'm at the start of the 3rd season.
Okay. So I've watched the 1st season.
Okay. Obviously, we'll go spoiler free because I don't want to say anything that might spoil for you.
We can just talk about the 1st season then.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't want to mistake anything that might have been, you know what I'm saying? But that's why you can sort of lead with the what's happened in. But if we can speak generally on what the show is about.
Yeah, we can do that, first, obviously.
You know, it's like, it's not really easy to explain.
It's not.
But you can put it simply, but it won't really do it justice.
No.
But I guess let's try to go for it, you know.
Yeah, so obviously he's Al Simmons, who was a government hitman, assassin.
Something like that. Some sort of undercover special. Yeah.
And then he dies, and then it's been like 400 years since the last Hellspawn. And obviously he dies and goes to hell. And then now my man's Hellspawn. And it's a very weird world that they've built there. Like I like it, but it's a very weird world. So man's Hellspawn now. Obviously his memories have been scattered, in it, so he doesn't remember like dying and stuff. So he finds out he's dead. Yeah,
it's like he doesn't know how long it's been, and he regains these memories about what happened to him and stuff like that.
So obviously, like his face has been like deformed and all that. Like his he's
a rotten corpse.
Yeah,
he's literally a rotten corpse.
So he can't go back to his wife or anything, or his kid who he's got, or his friends, or a job or anything. So man's just living in the alleyways, isn't it?
Just literally chilling in alleyways with homeless people.
Yeah.
And anyone that causes problems in the alleyways, just gets dealt with.
Anyone that just makes his life a bit harder, innit? Like, just don't do your business in his alleyways. He's not even saying like, don't be a drug dealer. Like, you can do what you do your thing, innit? Just don't do it here, innit? Like, I'm busy. I'm trying to chill here, innit?
So I'm just trying to wallow in my own pity.
Yeah, in fact, just chill in the shadows. That's literally what he does most of the shows.
He's literally just there saying, like, what am I?
Yeah.
He's like, what have I become? Why can't I have what I want?
But I mean, in terms of character origins, the closest thing you could compare him to would be like a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Where he's basically
he's been brought back from the dead.
By the devil. Done a deal with the devil to come back, yeah. But that's basically where the similarities end, though, I'll be real.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because he's not really like any other character
He's definitely not a hero.
No, he's not.
Definitely not.
Oh.
Because even he allows some stuff to happen and doesn't
Yeah.
really involve himself in some stuff where you'd think that he could and should.
Yeah.
Which makes him, in my opinion, not a hero.
Yeah.
But he's not a villain because if you're just not causing problems, he'll leave you alone.
Yeah, facts.
He's not just gonna get at you for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, really, he's an anti-hero at best. Because he's not a hero nor a villain.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is that that Jason Wynn guy? He's in the first season, isn't he?
Yes.
Like, he sort of like drives the plot a lot with what he's got.
Yeah, but man's got a lot going on still.
He's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going on with Al Simmons' wife, new husband, which is his boy, innit? I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, I think can I.
But my man, obviously, he's working for him and there's stuff going on there, and it's not all just Spawn chilling in the alley, dusting guys up. It's a lot like with the feds as well, with that Fed and his little sidekick, his little wet sidekick with a moustache and glasses.
Yeah.
You got those guys who aren't, I think they said like pretty much confirmed or whatever, like they're not like corrupt cops, but they're like they're kind of lousy or whatever.
Yeah.
You follow the police, you follow the world building is not vast, but it's enough to tell you what kind of. I think New York is setting in it. I'm not sure whatever city is set in. It kind of tells you what kind of world it is. Quite quickly.
Yeah. Obviously you've got my man hitting the ice cream van who does his thing with kids.
Yeah.
He's low key. I wouldn't say he's not the villain though, but probably like one of the most villainous characters ever. Like, surely
he's like a antagonist for sure.
Yeah.
To the plot because he what he does.
Yeah, like you can't say he's a villain because he's not directly beefing Spawn, innit?
Yeah.
But
it's the only guy you could really say is a villain is the guy. He's a handler. I can't remember what his handler.
The Violator. That's a cold.
The Violator.
Name, yeah, that's a cold.
My
name,
man. Yeah. Even he's super tapped.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally working for the devil. And,
facts.
So I mean, yeah.
And he gave the guy the drop on the kid, didn't it?
Yeah, for real.
So he's nuts, but
he gave the guy an ice cream van the drop.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just doing the madness.
That's an ice cream van, that's nuts. That's jokes though.
But it's definitely not a show for the faint-hearted because it's like I described it. It's just extremely dark and depressing, unapologetically dark and depressing. And quite literally dark.
Literally very dark as well. Like I have to rewatch some episodes to take it in because I really can't be seeing it on my phone still.
Yeah, it's
like it's hard to watch.
Very dark.
It's a very dark show.
Hard to see what's actually happening at times. So
now that I've got a Skybox, actually, I don't think it was on my Fire Stick still. The animated show.
So when I watch it on my phone, I just slap it full brightness.
Yeah, got to.
But more time I've been watching it on the TV.
Yeah. I got a Skybox in my room. I'm definitely watching that in my room still.
I mean, it's a show that makes you keep watching, and the Spawn kind of has that like aura.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, where like he's not even on screen for bare long at times, but when he is, like he just dropped these crazy one-liners.
Facts. Yeah,
murks guys off. Yeah, murks guys off.
I wonder. So I've heard things about the show that like after season 1 it gets like a lot worse.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know. I haven't watched past season 1. So what do you reckon?
I think because the show is essentially it's not really moving. The plot's not really moving throughout after the first season and second season. It's kind of like that. The novelty of the show itself does wear off a little bit. Yeah. So that's why I did really enjoy the first season, but it's the second season was good enough to keep me watching. Yeah. It was good enough to keep me watching, but it just moved at such a snail pace. The show just moves at such a snail pace. That's
the criticism that's been used for the show, and also about like the Spawn comics as well. Yeah. Like the plot, it takes so long for anything to happen. Like there's better stuff that they tease early on. That just never happens, innit? Obviously, in the show, I think the show got cancelled after season 3. But the comics, they've been going on for like 20, 30 years at this point, and it's like the war that man's talking about between basically heaven and earth, innit? Yeah. It's been 30 years in the comics, that's never happened.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
How you see them numbers that come up about my man. Isn't that like his power source or something?
I'm not even sure about that.
You know, like after he teleported one time.
Yeah. What, Spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had like them numbers like 9.9 point something, 0.1.1.
Well, that showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be that man's power source or something. Because they say no Spawn has like invincible.
Yeah,
innit?
they
Like,
say that
he's
he's
got
not
a
invincible.
limited
Yeah.
power source, isn't it?
He's able to die.
Yeah.
Even in that form.
And then when he done that, he like teleported out in the first season.
Okay,
I think it's something like that.
yeah.
Uses some of his power source, I think, innit? But that's been like 30 years in the comics, and like nothing's happened. Like no power source hasn't died on him, or
Yeah, so that's the first season. It has to move at the pace it does because it's introducing the show itself.
Yeah.
So things have to happen
yeah,
for the show to even work as an introductory.
yeah,
The second season, from the first season, it barely moves at all throughout the entire second season.
yeah,
But I still enjoy it because, like, I think, like we discussed, the show itself is more art than an actual TV show where you're supposed to be deep in these plot lines and relationships between the characters. Because there are no real relationships between characters. It's just people using each other.
yeah, exactly that. And I think it's more, like you said, Dan. I think that's accurate. And I think it's more like the creator Todd McFarlane just wants you to like live in this world with him, more than like Spawn going on missions and like defeating villains. He wants you to like be in this world with him and Spawn. Like I'm saying, it is more.
And he does pull that off, though.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. That's why, particularly like in the first season, the show was probably so successful. I think there was also like behind the scenes changes in seasons 2 and 3, right? Like different writers and different animation styles, and that probably plays a part in it as well.
Things I can imagine the third and last season probably being the worst one, because if they didn't really move the plot much at all in the whole season 2.
Yeah,
nothing's gonna happen in season 3, and it's just gonna end.
Yeah, no, because there was like no like cliffhanger or anything. Apparently, I haven't watched it, but apparently there's like no cliffhanger. It just like ends because man was expecting it to like go for like season 4, innit? And then for a while, Todd McFarlane was like, yeah, he wants to produce like a season 4, but it's been like 30 plus years now, innit? So it's probably never gonna happen.
The interest is. Yeah.
Even though there's been a live action one in production hell, innit? That's going to be directed by Todd McFarlane and starring Jamie Foxx, and it's been in production hell.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, but
crazy thing is, I could imagine it being good though.
Now they could do a good job of a Spawn film still.
Yeah,
because the amount of CGI you got now and like the quality of it, they can make a.
And the thing is, the thing with the CGI, if it's going to be the same sort of art style as the animated show, where it's just literally extremely dark, CGI is going to look very good.
Yes,
in that dark.
Yeah,
it's very, very good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So, and Jamie Foxx, as we know, is a cold actor. He could definitely play that role.
Yeah,
I think he'd actually kill that role. To be honest.
Yeah, facts.
But thinking about it, that is actually quite crazy casting.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is probably one of the best actors out there, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he's amazing.
They've definitely got the range to pull it off. It has to be a black guy.
It has to be a black guy.
And in terms of black guys, he's like one of the best actors that could do it still. I mean, a guy like Samuel Jackson or Denzel, they're too old to be doing that.
They're not going to be able to bring the physicality that the role would need.
But
even the guy that voices him, he's too old to bring the physicality that's needed as well.
Yeah.
And he's just, I rate him, but probably not a good enough actor for a live action.
Yeah.
Live action film to bring.
Yeah, it's a whole different. It's a whole
different game.
Yeah, facts.
The man was cold in The Thing, but he was a side character in that film.
Yeah,
and that was in like the 80s.
Okay. Yeah, there's not loads of guys to pick from. No, because you kind of want him to be a bit older as well.
Yeah, not young.
You couldn't have him
around Jamie Foxx's ages.
Yeah,
around. What was he, probably around 50 or something?
Yeah, because you couldn't have someone who's like. Even if they are older, someone like Michael B. Jordan, even if he is like mid to late 30s now, I don't know how old he is.
He brings a young feel to.
Do you know what I mean? He feels like he could play someone in like the late 20s, early 30s if he had to.
He got a young face. He's like, yeah.
Even though he's probably a guy, and like if the film came out in like 10 years' time, he'd be like a good.
He'd be a good pick. Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the roles that he's been in haven't really done him justice, if you ask me.
No, because really and truly,
I think the best role that's done him justice is probably Black Panther.
Yeah, low key.
He was really good in Black Panther. I
Good.
think he probably was the best part about that film.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because even in like the Creed films, there is some acting there, but it's more. It
I
feels
think
like
that
more
role
like
doesn't. I feel like that role doesn't do him justice. There's something
No,
about it. He's like too perfect.
Yeah, especially in the later ones, it's more of like a athletic feat doing them sort of films. Like how good of a shape can you get in? How good can you make the boxing matches? How real can you make it look? Rather than how good of an acting performance can you do? I mean, the same can be said for a lot of the Rocky films until like the late. Well, yeah, actually, a lot of the Rocky films still.
Then did they make six?
Loads.
Six
or seven, didn't they?
Seven. Yeah. They really tried to get out. To be honest,
the first two were cold.
I might have to watch through all of them. To be fair, it's been a while.
I think I was thinking about this actually, not about Rocky, but about the Terminator films, right? Because at one point, Terminator films were like my favorite films in it. Like if you would ask me what my favorite franchises, at one point it would have said the Terminator film, right? And I'm thinking, if you watch the first 4 films in that order, that you could have like a complete foursome of films.
Yeah.
So the first one is obviously the first film
is when Arnie's going after him.
Yeah, he's the villain.
The second one is when Arnie comes to help him.
Yep.
And the guy from The Sopranos is the villain.
Yes, yep. Then in the third one, same thing. Arnie comes back, and they've got the female villain. But the ending is like they don't even stop Judgment Day. Like it just happens, and like it's just a mad different ending to a film, innit? Like the heroes technically win, but they don't stop Judgment Day.
I don't think I've ever seen 3.
Okay, I was just ruining the ending, innit? But
I mean,
bro, slept on film. I think at the
how
time,
many years has it been out? Like, if I haven't seen it already, I'm not sure I've seen 3 to be honest.
Because
what's 4 as well?
4 is Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, Terminator 4 is with Christian Bale.
That film was not bad.
It wasn't bad. It was a decent action film for what it was. It looked a bit weird because like it was shot. A lot of it was shot in like a desert.
Yeah,
and like the Terminator robots, they were like grey and stuff. It looked pretty washed out in terms of the actual visual of the film. But it's got a kind of interesting story where you've got the guy Marcus who doesn't know he's like a machine, innit?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that actor, Sam Worthington. I don't know what it is about him. I rate him. I don't know. It's the accent, the way he moves. I don't know.
Yeah,
I rate him because he played Mason in Black Ops 1.
Oh yeah,
and that was called the Numbers Mason. What do they mean? Like that's him.
Yeah,
it's not him saying that, but yeah, that's a rate my man. Isn't it? He's cold. Christian Bale, as we know, is one of the coldest actors out there.
Yeah,
that film wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, and
it was a decent action flick.
And again, it was one where. Okay, it's interesting actually because so the third film, this was produced like independently because the rights like diverted after a certain period of time because they made the first one and the second one. Then the third film didn't come out till like 12 years later. So I think it was something like the rights got lost by whoever had it before. And then this film was made independently. At the time, it was the most expensive independent film ever made.
Okay, oh.
Right? And then the plan was for it to be like the start of a trilogy. So they make that film, then they're planning to make 2 more others. Obviously, it's an independent company sinking hundreds of millions of film into Terminator 3. They don't make any money. They go bankrupt. Then the rights get picked up again by another independent company. They make Salvation. And like, yeah, this is going to be the start of a trilogy. They make no money. Then again, after that, it got picked up by like bigger studios. And then we saw like the worst ones like Genesis.
There was
Dark Fate. Yeah. Dark Fate wasn't as bad actually, but
I can't link the names to what the film. But there was one.
Genesis was the one with
the young
Clarke.
Emilia Clarke. Yeah.
That was Genesis,
and there was one with the original Sarah Connor.
Yeah, that's Dark Fate.
Okay,
and Dark Fate was a bit better.
I've seen both of them.
Yeah, out of the 2, Dark Fate was the better one. But
yeah, it was
because you had Emilia Clarke.
Because you actually had the OG actors, like you had Arnie in that Emilia Clarke one.
Yeah, they did. But in Dark Fate, that probably had the best villain Terminator since like probably Terminator 3 still.
But even in that film was still bad. The plot was horrible.
Yeah.
The plot was horrible.
But it was almost like
they tried to like reset like the Terminator universe.
It's almost like they merged the worst parts of Terminator 3 and the worst parts of Salvation and just made a film. And you took none of the good parts. Like there was good parts in those films.
Yeah,
that
there was good
you could have
parts.
built upon. Like even in Salvation, you could have built more on that world, like where it's literally at this point humans v machines, like they're trying to win battles in the war, or Terminator 3 when they're like just entering that world of like Judgment, the post Judgment Day and stuff. But they just ignored the good parts, took the bad parts, and made Dark Fate. But the villain Terminator was pretty good though. I did rate him. He was probably like the best. Like I said, the best ones is like Terminator 3. Terminator 3 was the female
The
Terminator.
female one, yeah.
Leng though. Yeah, Leng.
Yeah, she was alright. So was she Asian thing, isn't it?
Nah.
What was it?
I don't even know what she was. She was like a tanned European thing still. Sleeper build still. Sleeper build for sure. What's her name? Kristana Loken.
Is it?
Yeah,
You know that off by
of course,
heart.
bro.
You're sick.
Of course, bro. Kristana Loken. Bad one, G.
I mean, that Terminator, I don't know. It's a franchise that has great potential. Always had great potential, but they never really got it right past that second. I mean, obviously, I don't think I've seen the third one, so I don't want to speak bad on it per se. But I've seen all the ones after that. Yeah, and all the ones after that. I mean, Salvation was an alright film, and then the other two I think were trash. Yeah. So it's not really after Terminator 2. I mean, Terminator 2 is probably like the greatest sequel ever made. Yeah. And then a lot of people, it's like the best like sci-fi film ever made. For a lot of people. Yeah, because there was. I mean, one was pretty good. One was very good, but it was very different. It was a lower budget film, and it was more of like a thriller. Yeah, it was more like about the chase of what's this guy, what's he after, like this powerless girl, running. But then the second one sort of completely swapped it up with a relationship between Arnie's now a good guy, and you've got this guy kid John Connor, and then the villain was also really good. Yes, in that amazing film. And that villain, like we haven't had a villain as good as him. Kristana Loken was good, but obviously a big downgrade. And then from them until Dark Fate's villain, like because Salvation didn't really have like a villain. I'll be real. No, it was more just like it was just the robots. Yeah, just the robots. There wasn't like a figure-headed villain of who's going after our protagonist. It was more like Skynet in general. Yeah. Then Genesis was just awful, where you had John Connor become a robot, become like a Terminator, like human hybrid. Yeah, that was fucked. I was fucked. That was horrible. Still, as I said, like they took the worst parts of like them films. No, that Salvation, was bad, it was awful, bro. That film was bad. I don't know how they managed to, get enough money to make another film. Both of them were horrible, though. It was like Dark Fate and Genesis. Genesis, both horrible films. Yeah, like bad. Yeah, bad films. I said Amelia Clark and Jai Courtney, innit? Is there a franchise that's ever been attempted to have been milked as much as Terminator franchise? Considering they haven't really had a huge success since the second one. Low-key, yeah. I mean, when did the second one come out? 91. And when did the most recent Terminator come out? Probably like 2018 or something. Maybe, No, it feels like it's been longer, been less than that. Maybe, I don't know. I thought it was like before COVID. Was it? I don't know. I didn't watch it when it came out, so. Surely, I've got to think. Surely it was after COVID. Damn, if it was before COVID, then I'm cooked. I'm cooked. How old am I? Don't even know, innit? At this point, innit? Just geeked. So you wake up and you still think 18, innit? Facts, bro. Fuck, If only, innit? There should be some mad violent footage of Spawn just ripping out someone's spine over this. Just battering someone with like his stick with like spikes on it. Just bare violent. I love Spawn. No, I could get the new Mortal Kombat game to get Homelander and Peacemaker. Yeah, that's quite cool. It'll be cold, isn't it? But Peacemaker, that's sick. I think they got Omni-Man on that one as well. Oh yeah, him as well. That'd be cold as well. Yeah, that'd be seriously cold. But I've got to keep using Spawn for a while still. Yeah. Seeing as we've been rating, but yeah, you might stop rating Spawn after the first season. Maybe. Because it just does move at such a snail pace. Yeah, if I'm hearing what I'm hearing. It's like, because I've already heard those things as well, and heard about the comics as well. Yeah, I hope you kind of get the idea. Like, that's why I'm kind of like not looking forward to the third season as much, but I'm still going to watch it. Yeah. I'm not looking as much forward to it as I was.
What about season 2 of like Daredevil Born Again?
Oh yeah, I watched. Have you not seen 5 and 6 yet?
Not seen it. I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
Okay, so I won't. 5 was a weird episode. It kind of felt like filler. The fifth
Okay.
episode. I don't really want to,
Yeah.
spoil it or tell you what happens or
Yeah,
what's going on, but it felt like filler, and there was quite a cringe character introduced from another Marvel project.
Okay.
There was a character from another Marvel project that came out like in the last few years.
Okay.
He appears in the 5th episode, and he's quite cringe in it, to be honest.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Probably my least favorite episode out of all of them.
Okay, fair enough.
That,
Yeah,
that 5th episode, but the 6th episode was pretty good. It was pretty decent.
Okay. Is that supposed to be the last episode in this season?
No, this goes for 9 episodes.
Oh, not bad. Not many shows get that nowadays.
But yeah, no, so far it's not amazing. It's not great. It's not blowing me away.
Well, what you have to ask yourself is that episode 5 you said felt like filler. That's probably the worst episode of the season. You're saying,
Yeah.
Is that Daredevil at its worst still better than like Ahsoka?
Yeah.
That's what you have to ask yourself.
Yes. I would rather watch. I would rather watch that episode of Daredevil over the best Ahsoka episode.
Yeah.
Even the episode where
even exists,
where the episode where Hayden Christensen comes back in the visions and stuff. Nah, man.
It's just forcing it for me, but yeah. Nah,
Star Wars, what a joke.
Facts. Low key, Star Wars is milked.
Yeah, no. Star Wars might probably been milked more than Terminator.
Star Wars has made them serious money though.
Yeah, even the shitty sequels made serious money.
Yeah,
which is just fucked.
The Terminator films, they weren't making money, but the third one and Salvation, it was tough because they weren't owned by like a huge company. The rights were owned by an independent.
Yeah,
so
they never had the best chance.
That made the films, then went bankrupt essentially
because of the films.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That happened to what was the name of the company? It was a company that was around in like the 80s and 90s, and they wanted to make Superman 3 or 4 or something, or 5 maybe even, with Christopher Reeves, and they basically bankrupted themselves trying to make that film. And it was a dead film anyway.
That's great how that happened. Probably happens more often than we know about.
Well, now it won't happen anymore because all of the companies are owned by each other. Like there's only like 4 big production companies now, like Universal, Sony.
It's quite crazy, to be honest.
Yeah. Whereas back in the day, you'd have like, because there was way more like paths to revenue as well. It's like you could do DVDs
and
videos, merchandise, toys.
It's just so different now.
Yeah. So you could have like a lot
of money revenues that aren't readily available anymore.
Unless you're making like the films that we see, like those big ass blockbusters. Like these new ones, like what was that one that was made by the guy who made Godfather? That film,
Megalopolis.
Yeah, like unless you're making films like that, just huge budgets that are just big for no reason. Those are the type of films that get made now. That type of film would never have got made like 50 years ago.
No, it was a lot of films these days get made for the sake of it.
Yeah,
and that feels like a film that got made for the sake of it.
Which is what happens when you've got like so much money and only like 4 production companies.
I mean, yeah, they kind of feel like they have to make films.
Yeah,
and then they shit out Megalopolis.
Yeah, facts.
Well, I've not seen it.
Neither have I. No,
I've heard that it was really, really bad.
Yeah, no, neither have I. Because who's that? You got Warner Bros. Obviously, Disney, Universal, Sony.
Does one of them own like Warner Bros?
No, Warner Bros is a separate one.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
They own quite a lot of.
Yeah, they do. They own like their stuff, to be fair. But now you've got other companies coming in like Netflix and Amazon. They're like buying, you see, like Netflix originals and stuff. So they used to like rent the content from the other companies, but now they're investing their own money into Netflix originals. So they're in the game as well. Obviously, Prime Video and that. It's mad, just to make the Lonely Stoner podcast media company, innit?
Seems like it's the way to go. That's what they've been doing.
Facts.
They're out here doing that.
Facts.
I just keep thinking about how like Star Wars has just become such a joke.
Yeah, it's where we're at this point, bro. Really and truly, it's where we're at. 9 films, you know.
I mean, what's the most recent thing there? I mean, and we got Andor coming out soon.
Andor season 2 is coming
I'm
out.
gonna need to
Yeah.
rewatch the first season.
Yeah, Andor season 1 is so good, bro.
So good.
It's
Has
insanely
no
good,
right,
bro.
no right being as good as it is.
Facts.
Absolutely no right.
You know,
A prequel show about a side character from a prequel
yeah,
is crazy work.
facts.
It's like the Agatha Harkness show
Yeah,
that they made, but it's actually good.
yeah.
And it's amazing.
Like you said, it got no right being as good as it is still. Just I like, bro. Like you're saying, like all the things that it has for it are like things that would go against it for me. That's how you know I rate it so highly, because I wouldn't rate prequel stuff normally.
Yeah, I know you don't rate the prequel stuff.
Again, same for Rogue One as well. That speaks to how cold the film and the series is.
And because we know that the Star Wars universe it is so vast and has so much potential. Not every project has to be about, oh yeah, the Skywalker story or Jedi and Sith. No, not everything has to be about that.
That's how you
like
build
the
a
politics,
world, though. Yeah,
the world building, everything put together in this way. It's so good, and that's what we've been saying. You should prioritize making a good show, and then think about it being set in the Star Wars universe. Don't think, okay,
always, bro.
How can we Star Wars this up?
Yeah, okay.
Like, nah.
Always, bro, always.
Just have it be just following Cassian Andor. He's trying to hit this lick.
Bro,
he's hitting this prison.
Yeah.
Getting to this prison, and you got Andy Serkis doing the uprising and that. That's so good.
So good, bro.
His speech on the intercom at the prison.
All for man to not be able to
even cut. I was like, I can't swim.
Bro,
no, when he said that, I fucking laughed, bro. I cried out laughing.
Yeah, no, because fact.
I was just like, what? What the fuck?
Well, someone's got to push him. Man.
No, but I rated him even more for that though, because man did all of that.
Yeah, and knowing he can't get out.
Yeah, knowing he can't get out.
Yeah,
which is just it makes you rate him even more. To be no, but I hope that season 2. I mean, it's going to be the last season, so who knows what they're going to do. I mean, it should lead right into Rogue One, you'd think.
Yes. Yeah. My Rogue One's so cold.
But I have a feeling it's not going to be as good as the first season.
It's very difficult. I mean, for me, it's one of the top 5. It's in my top 5 of TV shows, which is mad. Only for one season.
So good, though.
Because you're watching it and you're like, okay, that's the end of the season. And then you just keep going. Like, he has like 3 like story arcs,
literally
one after the other, not like 3 at the same time. 3 one after the other. So like one happens, you're like, right, okay, that's the end of the first season. That could be a season. Do you know what I mean? And then it carries on going. I'm like, right. So imagine watching that for the first time.
Yeah,
you're like, right,
such a ride. It's such a ride.
And then he just keeps going and keeps going, bro. It's so good, so good. And that's like the only show that after one season could be in my top 5
because the quality of it. I mean. Even think about the performances as well, the actors they got in. Yeah. It's like this guy that's leading the show, his first language ain't even English. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. The way he blammed off them guys right at the start, I was just like, nah, this guy's on piss.
Yeah, facts.
Cassian Andor is a bad man.
Facts. But that does sum up like a lot of Star Wars though, where there's always that sort of level of contrast where you could have a good character do bad things and a bad character do good things. It's very rarely black and white in Star Wars. Where like even
that's
the villains,
what I like about it.
Exactly, the villains even at one point might have been good guys, isn't it?
Yeah,
or to some maybe perceived as good guys.
When they show the scenes of when they're like on the council and I can't remember what they're wearing, like the Empire. They're like the guy from Game of Thrones, like he's leading the council. I can't remember what his name is in the show. He's so cold.
Oh yeah.
He's like the super old guy, like receding hair. Like,
yeah.
Like he's like leading the council. Like I even rate them scenes. Like they show the sort of environment in the Empire. It's not just everyone's evil trying to kill people, this and that. Like these are people doing jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
people are doing jobs and they're trying to gain ranks and prove themselves. And it's not just. I mean, it might be reflecting a bit too much on certain things in real life and history, but
yeah, of course, bro. That's what makes it like bare cold as well. Because even though
it reflects real life,
even though it's like another universe, isn't it? Like we haven't got ships like that, but even now, you can still
It's
see
real
how
problems.
you
It's
can
real
still see how it
problems.
relates to real life.
It's human. It's behavioral problems. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to rewatch that very soon.
Yeah,
I think April season 2
it's
comes
April.
out.
Oh, that's nice. Still,
So very soon I'm gonna have to rewatch that first season.
just finished Daredevil and straight into Andor, innit?
Yeah, for real. Disney,
On a comeback, innit?
don't let them cook now.
Like,
Don't let
we'll
them
see.
cook.
Because they released bare names for the new Avengers film, innit?
I'll be honest, like Daredevil wasn't even that great. It's just a lot better than
Yeah, exactly. Of course, bro.
everything they've been making.
Yeah,
Which makes it better by default.
facts.
But it's not like if you compare it to like the Netflix Daredevil, that's not as good as the Netflix Daredevil.
No, it's not. But it's not been as much as this as well, to be fair.
No, of course.
How many seasons of the Netflix show
I think
did
it
they
was
get?
3.
Oh, it was only 3. Okay.
But it was quite a lot of episodes, like 20 episodes.
Each season?
Yeah, around 20,
Okay,
15, 20 episodes.
Because I watched the first 2 seasons. I didn't watch the last season.
And he was also in like the other Netflix show, The Defenders and stuff like that.
Mad, man. Disney was working on Netflix was working, my man. Then
Yeah,
working to the bone still, but
all them one take fighting scenes and shit.
yeah, facts. Yeah.
And my man is cold as Daredevil though.
No, he is still. I mean, a lot better than Ben Affleck. Even Affleck done his thing, but still.
And you got the Punisher.
Yep.
The Punisher's so cold, man.
No, he is still.
John Bernthal.
All facts. He's Marvel's John Wick, isn't it?
For real.
We need more guys like him still.
It was cold, and I said, what about Foggy in it? Did he get life?
Yeah, facts. See?
The Daredevil looked like he was just going to pack himself off right then and there.
What if I say his name, innit?
Did he get life?
No, but the first episode was seriously cold, though.
Yeah.
It was
crazy introduction to the show as well.
Facts.
Crazy introduction.
Seeing Bullseye just murking guys off and then just slapping it off at Daredevil as well.
I will say, yeah, cool. Episode 6,
yeah.
Kingpin has a couple serious scenes.
Okay.
A couple very serious scenes. I'm not gonna lie. Not even like just serious. Yeah, you just have to see it in it. He's just a couple serious scenes.
Oh, fair enough. I have to see it.
Don't want to spoil it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it tomorrow still. So, yeah.
That's your guy though.
Of course, man. I Kingpin's cold, bro.
Wilson Fisk and that.
Yeah. Nah, he's a seriously cold actor because he's a hard character to sort of
actualize, to make real.
Especially because he's so different. Not so different, but his character's operate in a different way than he was in the Netflix show.
Sure.
Even though, of course, it is similar because even when he was ahead of things, even when it was a criminal world, he wasn't like in the streets, hitting dots.
He's kind of just doing the same thing, but
in politics,
yeah, in politics,
yeah. But he's still like finding his limits and stuff because that's why he's got Tony Soprano's son there, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Because I remember in episode, I think it's episode 4 when they're on the docks, and he only wants to just do something, innit? But no, you can't do that. You got to get permission from this person and this person. Yeah, and he just wants to just go and do it
because he's not used to.
No, I mean that's
all these rules and restrictions.
But that's the sort of thing that happens to a lot of people, a lot of businessmen that get into politics. That exact thing happens where they want to do something and like, no, you can't. You have to get permission from this person and then this person and this person, and then maybe you can do it. And then you get bare frustrated with it, and then
that's why when people move like, oh yeah, Trump's president now, that's it, we're saved. Like, no, he can't just do stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't just do what he wants. He can do certain things, but everything still has to get voted and approved and everything like this. Like, he's not just the almighty dictator does what he wants.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's still up to the entire sort of Congress.
Well, that's sort of, for some people, the argument against democracy.
Yeah,
because if it was like in Saudi Arabia or at Dubai, Crown Prince wants something, he's just doing it.
Yeah, he wants something enforced. That's it.
Yeah,
and what he says goes.
Yeah,
the answer to one.
Yeah,
which I mean, yeah, when it's good, it's good, but when it's bad,
whereas here you could have a prime minister create a law. 4 years later, a new prime minister comes in and reverses that law.
Yeah, and it's just
literally you've done nothing.
It's just seesawing. Like, what are you even doing?
Whereas obviously in those countries that wouldn't happen, is it?
It's just whatever this guy says goes, and that's that.
Yeah. How long are we going for?
Nearly an hour.
Okay. Might have to cut soon though, but
Yeah, he's getting a bit late. But yeah, nah.
well, yeah, bro, we're out here, bro. Jordan episode 23. Who's
For
slapping on
real.
the thumbnail for this one? Got Spawn,
Yeah, Spawn for sure. Maybe Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards, and who else?
What else have we spoken about?
I'm too baked to remember, bro.
Maybe the Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. Yeah, Arnie, can slap Arnie on there. Yeah. I'll write it down.
Oh, but did you see the second John Cena heel promo?
Yeah, I'll be real. What's your thoughts on John Cena, this heel character?
I personally think they're holding him back a bit.
Yeah,
Man's just coming out and cutting a promo, like, and they're not even really. He's cutting promo on the fans.
yeah.
Like, he's not even cutting promo on Cody Rhodes.
No, he's not.
Like, in his heel promos. And also, The Rock has just not been mentioned at all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, where is my man?
Where The Rock has not shown up, he's not been mentioned.
Yeah, that's mad.
I hear some rumblings about apparently The Rock's been told to bake off.
Okay.
But I doubt that. I doubt that he can't do what he wants at the end of the day. If he wants to be on TV, he's going to be on TV.
Yeah, but he's. Do you think he wants to? I don't know if it might be a thing where, like, if they ask him, he'll definitely do it.
I mean, you got to think we're getting quite close to WrestleMania.
No, in fact, but they're probably thinking longer term still.
I hear it because we know what WrestleMania is for that rivalry. It's Cody Rhodes versus Cena.
We hope, innit? That match will happen, bro.
Surely John Cena.
Some people are saying.
Surely Cena wins that.
But WWE is very like, that's so obvious it won't happen.
I hear it, but it also might be a thing where they decide it the night before because you just don't know how people are going to be feeling or what's going to be going on.
Well, like I said, like the Rumble, like it felt so obvious Cena was going to win the Rumble, and then he didn't. But he won the Elimination Chamber though. Yeah, that's true.
So it was almost like, he has to win the Elimination Chamber. Yes,
but Rumble is
the Rumble just felt better.
But Mania feels like Rumble, where it's like, it's obvious Cena was going to win this, but he might not, like he did at the Rumble. But we'll see in it. I mean, I hope he wins it so he can. But I've said how I book it.
What I hope doesn't happen is that they have Cody Rhodes win, and then people start turning on Cody Rhodes because they wanted to see John Cena win.
Yeah, and the thing is, what they're doing with John Cena is they're focusing a lot on the crowd work to a point, to a detriment, in my opinion. But they're just focusing on getting people not to like John Cena rather than developing like a heel character.
But in my personality, it's not even like people are just starting to not like. I think it's people do like him, but they understand that he's a heel and that you're not supposed to like him. So that by that logic, they just boo him and give him these chances. And that. I think that's what's going on. I think people rate him.
They do rate him.
Him being a heel, but it's just like he's getting what he's getting because that's what he is. He's a heel now.
Yeah, and that's what they're focusing on rather than
the actual rivalry between him and Cody. Yeah.
Because he would turn heel, but he wouldn't be getting booed.
No, exactly.
And I think that's important for Cena in his head. He wants to be getting booed, and he wants to be doing stuff deliberately, like when he's cutting promos in the crowd. He wants to get booed.
Yeah, and even like in the most recent one where like Cody Rhodes was like, "Yeah, come, let's get it," and he went to get back in the ring, he just didn't. Like he's doing the typical get crowd heat heel stuff.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I like it's different because if it was just any other wrestler, like it probably would just work that way. But because it's John Cena and his relationship with the fan base is so vast and
it's true.
And at this point, there was a big point where people just didn't want to see him.
They didn't
like him, but now he's such a legend. And he's not really been around at all.
And I think him going off and doing like the movies and stuff as well and the TV stuff, that's helped as well.
Definitely.
That's sort of because he's not been in WWE like continuously. Like he did periods where he's basically a part timer. His past
quite
couple
a few
of years,
he's not been regular at all.
But now he's back for like one last run, and he obviously turned heel. But we'll see what they got in store for Cena.
For me, the crazy thing is a heel turn was not even necessary. Like, for me, it wasn't necessary. Like, it's good to see it.
Yeah,
it's good to see it, and it's different.
No, it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary
because they could have still done all the same matches.
Yeah, it could still go all the same. I mean, you could still have John Cena cutting promos and being cold.
Yeah,
without being a heel.
Yeah,
as
of
he
course.
always is.
Like, but Cena probably selfishly, and WWE, they're like, if it doesn't happen now, it's literally never going to
gonna
happen because it's literally his.
So it's almost
last
like
year.
FOMO, a fear of missing out on the heel turn.
Yeah, facts.
And they're probably thinking like we got time enough to turn him heel and then eventually turn him back to being a babyface to end his career. There's no way he ends his career as a heel.
No, he won't.
His last match,
but it'll literally just probably be like his last match, couple matches. He'll be a face.
Just turns into a babyface.
Yeah,
it will be. I think it will be like you said though, the Rock return.
Yeah,
It'll be the babyface turn again.
Yeah, yeah, that will be it.
Like if he drops it to whoever. I personally think it makes sense for him to drop it back to Cody, but I think surely Cody's going to get some type of get back. I mean, maybe it will. But I think,
Roman Reigns didn't know.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns went on to beef Solo, and then now he's Punk and Rollins. You can move it. It's still like a whole roster.
He didn't get his get back. He sort of just let it.
Yeah, he's beefing with Solo.
Just let it be, like.
Yeah.
But I guess for him, like, you could make the argument he has bigger problems going on.
Who?
Roman Reigns.
Yes.
With the whole bloodline thing.
But they could do something with Cody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm kind of obviously Roman Reigns did have quite a big break after that. When did he come back? Was it
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam,
yeah. From Mania to SummerSlam, he was off,
which is quite mad to be honest. That's a fat break.
That was a good few months, full. And then obviously shows up in the main event. But yeah, I wouldn't want to see him lose it back to Cody if he beats Cody at Mania.
You think he should drop it to someone else?
I think he should drop it to Randy still. My plan was him to win it at Mania.
Imagine that a heel Randy, a face Randy versus a heel John Cena.
Bro, last time ever, Survivor Series.
You'd surely think though, Randy's back. They got to run that match after.
Yeah, they've got to
after John Cena wins it back.
Yeah, they've got to.
They got to be running that. I mean, you'd probably want to have him knock off a contender or two before you run that rivalry, but at the same time, you kind of don't want to risk Randy Orton getting injured again.
No, you don't want to risk Randy Orton getting injured. But he'll face like CM Punk before.
Yeah, that'll be fucking cold as well.
He'll in the summer he'll face Punk, and after that he'll go for Randy in Survivor Series.
Well, for me, like Punk can be so cold, he doesn't need to win these matches.
No, he doesn't.
But
the thing is,
he kind of does.
He does need to eventually still
to keep credibility.
Yeah,
because man can't just be cutting the promos. He's cutting, but man's
that's what I'm saying.
Match,
That's what I'm saying. Like he does actually have to win a world title at some point still.
Yeah,
he probably won't though. That's the thing. He probably won't. But
I don't think he will. I don't think he will win a world title, but I actually think he's all right with not winning a world title.
Yeah, he is now. Yeah,
he's I'm just here to just work with who I want to work with, cut my promos. Like, man's not working with anyone he doesn't want to work with.
No, of course not.
Not like before where they're making him work with guys, whoever, like, whoever's next is next. Like, no, he's Seth Rollins. That's a good rivalry though. Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
Of course,
there'll definitely be at Mania. What might even be a triple threat with Roman Reigns.
It is going to be a triple threat, yeah.
Oh, is that like confirmed?
Yeah, it's been confirmed, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. And it's the type of match that doesn't need a world title in it for it to be important. But I can so see either Seth or CM Punk winning, pinning each other. Roman Reigns ain't getting pinned in this match. No fucking way.
No, he shouldn't, bro. Roman Reigns...
And I don't think Roman Reigns has the most to benefit from winning that match.
He doesn't know. Because he's probably low-key probably the most established out of the three of them still.
Yeah. I'd agree.
But they wouldn't have him get pinned, though.
No way. No, he won't get pinned.
They wouldn't have him get pinned.
If it's a triple threat, so that means like no DQs in that. You probably see some run-ins and shit. Hopefully not too many, though. Not like AEW where you've got hella guys running in.
WCW, innit?
They end up just fighting and going to, like, what was even the point? Like,
I don't even know who could be run-ins for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Punk and Rollins ain't really got any allies.
The last Mania, though, like, everyone in their March is just coming out running.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns obviously had The Rock.
Yeah.
Solo.
Bloodline. Yeah, like, man, like Undertaker, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, they had to get guys to back Cody, innit?
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
But that's good, though. You need that. You do need that, though.
If it's a triple threat thing, I don't know. Someone might come out like...
Because Roman's not really got the bloodline anymore. I guess unless Paul Heyman's involved, there could be like a team.
That's sort of the... I think that's a big crux of this triple threat match, whatever the favour might be. If he's going to turn on Roman Reigns and join CM Punk. But like logically, you'd think, why would man turn on Roman Reigns and join CM Punk?
For no reason. There's no...
What is there to gain from that?
For real. Unless
Like logically, like unless man's just like, yeah, that's my guy, I don't care. Like,
yeah,
okay, fair enough. But like logically, like
there should be like a world title or something involved
man's
to make it
been
worthwhile.
with Brock Lesnar and he's been with Roman Reigns, like two of the most consistent champions.
He was with Punk though.
He was with Punk, yeah, back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's why my man tells Roman Reigns, like, I was a Paul Heyman guy before you, innit?
Yeah, you kind of have to make it make sense. You can't just be like, oh, I'm with CM Punk now.
No, I agree. I think they will. Yeah, no, I think they will. But I don't think... But that's something in those... That could be like the only guy that could do a run-in still. Unless maybe like Drew McIntyre or something, because he doesn't rate Punk or Rollins.
Even then,
he doesn't rate any of them, actually. Drew McIntyre could be a slept-on... That guy, he could do a run-in still, because he doesn't rate any of them.
I rate Drew McIntyre so much, and I feel like
he's
as soon
like
as I got back to watching WWE, they just stopped using him. I mean, he was in the rivalry with Punk, for a while, and they had a lot of matches. But Drew, I don't think Drew won any of them. Might have won one.
He won the Royal Rumble and won the WWE title, but it was all in lockdown still.
Yeah, he was cold in lockdown.
Yeah, he beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. G, peak that was in front of no fans still.
I think Drew McIntyre is one of the best guys in the company, though.
Yeah, no, he's up there.
He can cut a promo. He's got the look. He's great in the ring.
No, definitely.
Like great entrance. I rate Drew McIntyre.
I agree, bro. I agree.
But I think that kind of proves that I could see Cody Rhodes as a sick man, because I still remember Drew McIntyre from when he was in the WWE originally.
Yeah.
And he looked a bit gay, to be honest.
Yeah. But Cody, these past couple months, has been a lot colder still.
He has, yeah.
Since this Cena rivalry, he's been very cold.
But it's like, I think Cody's at his best when he's got good characters to bounce off.
Of course.
Because, like, yeah. And I was just, like, nearly crying in promos and that against whoever, some bum. I'm like, what are you even doing?
Got to, bro. You got to put your heart and soul into it.
Cena, that man's been done dirt. He's been whacked up by Travis Scott.
Yeah, facts. That was mad.
It does make me feel sorry for him and root for him.
Got to, bro.
But I definitely want John Cena to win at Mania.
Yeah,
and if he doesn't, I'll be really disappointed.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm not as bad with him not winning the Rumble now is because he went on to win.
Yeah, of
the
course.
Elimination Chamber, and Jey Uso challenged. Gunnar anyway.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't really rate Jey Uso, to be honest. I rate his aura.
Yeah, but his in rings.
But I don't really rate
quite
even
dead.
him. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I low-key rate Jimmy more.
What, really?
Yeah, by the way, man slapped Gunnar.
Oh yeah,
that was dirty, innit? Just for that alone.
That was mad. Yeah, low-key.
Just for that alone. Like, Gunter's cold as well, though, man. I fucking love Gunter.
But that's what I'm saying. Like going from like Gunter to Jey Uso as like world champions in terms of in ring, that's such a downgrade.
It feels like it doesn't make sense.
No, it's like such a big downgrade. Like that's what we're thinking. Like surely not. Jey will beat Gunter. Like surely not.
Like. Yeah, well, he's never been world champion though, has he?
He's never been anything other than tag champ.
They're gonna let him win, bro. They're gonna let him.
But he's never been anything other than tag champ.
Was he not Intercontinental champion?
No, he was actually. Yeah, but that was this run. Yeah,
yeah.
That was like recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
His entire career, all he's been is tag champ.
But like, you think surely they're gonna give it to him? They're gonna let him have that moment.
Yeah, surely.
But I don't want it. I don't want it to happen.
Particularly because he's won the Rumble as well. But bro, that doesn't mean anything in WWE nowadays. You have guys like failing their Money in the Bank cash in and stuff.
To be fair, low-key, the Rumble might have been his moment that they let him have still.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, is he rated enough to be a world champ?
Backstage, he might be. That's the thing. Backstage, he might be because he's been there for so long.
Yeah.
He's a veteran.
Probably like what, late 2000s he joined WWE or something. I mean he was in the developmental originally before NXT even existed.
Yeah, so yeah, probably them times. Yeah, late 2000s.
It was.
Yeah, probably like late 2000s, and obviously
he's been around a lot longer than a lot of people probably think.
Yeah, bro.
But just because he was never really, he was in tag team for a lot of it.
But he's been consistently in WWE the entire time.
Yeah,
I know like Punk, who left for time
from like late 2000s to now. He's probably been in
WWE for like similar amount of time as someone like The Miz.
Right, it's over 15 years.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, bro, legends of the game, bro.
And it's just crazy that Jey Uso is just last couple years really having a singles run now.
For real.
I guess when you kind of get boxed into that tag team, especially with your twin brother.
Facts.
Man, they're not letting you do nothing else.
It's only now guys can tell the difference between them. But they've got like different hairstyles,
different beards.
Yeah, even
like Jimmy's a bit fatter.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, he's been mad injured though, innit? So
yeah,
I can't really blame him. But
yeah, they've had they've had like moments where like one of them's been like more built than the other, but
In ring,
past
though,
couple
they're
of
like
years,
the exact same.
of course. How could they not be? Like, they've literally been wrestling as a tag team.
Super kicks, suicide dive, Uso splash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spear,
the little
innit?
slap, spear.
Awful spears, isn't it?
The fake rock punch.
Yeah.
With a yeet punch.
Yeah, facts. But, yeah,
Just taking a piss, isn't it?
Yeah, at this point, isn't it? But
making a mockery of our business.
Facts, never drew a dime, innit? Never drew a dime. Specified who was that? I just named man's old government name. Like, I know who he is. Mike Graham, innit? Former producer for WCW.
Sure, that's whole government name. Like, yeah, I know who he is.
No, facts. I never drew a dime, though. That was jokes. That is a bar, though. Jeff Jarrett breaking 6,000 guitars and never drew a dime.
You have to steal that one, innit?
Facts. Facts.
Just say it when it doesn't even make sense. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like, you have to use that on your show, innit?
You know what grinds my gears?
Yeah, guys who never drew a dime. Oh, facts. When are we making that show? I'll like help direct it. You'll be there. We'll write it. I'll direct it. You'll be starring in it. We'll both be like co-producers. And we drop.
It'll just be like my own little Nick Fuentes show.
Facts, bro. You're dropping the M-bomb, innit?
No, I can't be doing that. That's crazy work. That's too far, innit?
But as long as you're wearing the top half of a suit, innit?
What, to walk off?
Yeah, facts.
Just in boxes.
Yeah. Just walk off, have like a spliff in one hand and like a mug of tea in the other. Just top half of the suit.
Facts.
Dude, bro, tell me it's not comedy gold, bro. Like,
facts.
Bro, tell me it wouldn't be lit, G.
Gotta have socks on, though.
Yeah, of course. Of course, bro. You got to walk around the studio barefoot. That's nuts.
Why not, innit? One
bro,
with
that's
nature.
Crazy still.
I just think like how uncomfortable it is to walk outside just with socks on, so barefoot, and that's how people were in nature.
Yeah, bro, facts.
Actually, barefooted.
For real.
Like, I guess to be fair, pavement isn't made to be walked on barefooted.
No, it's not. But nothing is really.
Nothing.
Apart from like indoor
sand and grass is like
it's more doable. Yeah,
more doable. Yeah.
Yeah. Even then, the only thing that's built for like barefoot is like literal indoor flooring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite jokes.
Nice still. How long are we going for now?
Hour and 17 minutes. That's nice still.
That's nice still.
Yeah.
Pretty called it a day there.
Who's going to be on the thumbnail?
Who did I say?
Spawn,
Leon Edwards, and who else?
Either Terminator or like
Terminator. Yeah.
Terminator. I would say like John Cena, but he's been on so many thumbnails.
Yeah. He's been on a couple of our episodes and a couple of my side quest episodes as well.
Yeah, you don't want to rub him out like that.
Facts. I just recorded episode 80 at Yard.
Even though he's Jey Uso, he might be quite relevant right now.
Yeah?
Because he's going to have a world title match at WrestleMania. And I don't think he's been on any thumbnails.
He has.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Has Terminator?
Nah.
Yeah, it might have to be a fresh face.
Yeah.
For the lineup.
Yeah. Jey Uso was on one with your guy DDP. No, we're not going to get into that though. Not getting into Drickus, bro.
Your guy.
Even though he has been like one of our most searched terms.
Because we talk about him so much. Because it's probably the thing we disagree about the most.
Yeah, facts. That's what makes for the best content, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, Drickus Duplessis. I do be looking at the analytics though.
Yeah.
See where the guys are listening to us from. It's mostly like US, UK, Canada, Australia.
English-speaking countries.
Yeah. Bit of South of Africa because of DDP, innit? But yeah.
Nobody said anything about dogs, bro.
Yeah, facts. That was his best line. Like when Marav said, "What about jacuzzi?"
The jacuzzi.
And he said to Umar, like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Russia and Dagestan." And he starts laughing. He's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" Like, where are you from? Russia and Dagestan. Ha 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 ha! Well, Rav's cold, bro.
He does like to waffle, though.
Of course.
And when I was looking for this fight, and I was prepared, I was ready.
Facts. What about jacuzzi?
Jacuzzi.
No, he's cold though.
I mean, like your guy Ili Aptaptorio, though, he's not even gonna fight for the belt on that.
But I think that was kind of like known. Like, it wasn't his first world title, his first fight at lightweight. It wasn't going to be for the title.
I think that's what most of us were hoping for, though. But yeah, you're looking like he's gonna potentially fight Charles Oliveira. It's looking like a likely matchup.
Yeah,
it's a good fucking fight. But
it is.
I'm picking Ilya, but
yeah,
it's a good fucking fight. If Charles wins, it kind of like, is it a fraud check? Because like Charles is cold.
Nah, it's not, man. It's not. But yeah, but we'll wrap it up there. I'll make a move, and yeah.
Oh,
that's it from me. Yeah, another episode in the bag. I'm out. Peace.
See.